Buddha.
What's going on, everybody? How's your day going? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It's the middle of the week. Hopefully, you're all having a great week. What is going on, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Real quick, folks, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support that you all give to this channel, whether it's super chats or buy me a coffee, your support is greatly appreciated, and I do thank you for it. It does mean the world to me. So, and make sure you're all hitting the emojis down there at the bottom. It does help with the YouTube algorithms. It does help with getting the live stream out there. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Yankees signed a pitcher earlier today. We're going to talk about that. Also, there has been something different with the lineup. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. We'll talk about it. We'll give our reactions to it, as we always do. And you know how we do it on this channel. We're going to give our predictions, pitching, score predictions, you name it. We're going to talk about food, everybody's favorite subject, all right? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's say what's up to the chat, because this chat's on fire right now. So we got Brian Gustin in the building. What's going on, Brian? What's up, what's up, what's up? Nosebleed section, my guy. What's going on, Nosebleed section? How you doing? Stephen B, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Who else we got in the chat? Jonathan, what's going on? How you doing? And Frank Rivera, what's going on, man? Hopefully you enjoyed your birthday. How you doing, Frank? Hopefully you're having a good day. Who else we got? Army Chow Mein, what is going on? What's up? Who else? Who else? Who else? I see people in here. Dev Finch, what's up, Dev? How you doing, man? How you doing? Jared Williams, what's up, Jared? How you doing? Jake Boss, what's going on? How we doing? So are there other people in the chat? That's what we got right now, but we'll wait for more people to show up. And yeah, Stephen B, I was going to ask you how you were doing. You said you're home feeling much better, worse heat exhaustion. Yeah, man. Let's hope you don't experience that again, man. Take care of yourself, man. That heat is no joke. Heat exhaustion is no joke. Take care of yourself. You know, even if I know you're hydrating plenty, but maybe this is the clothes you're wearing. I understand that the work you do, but you got to wear something that's not going to, lead you to that, right? So take care of yourself. Everybody out there, take care of yourself. If you don't have to be in the heat, stay home, stay in a cool area, drink plenty of water. All right, take care of yourselves. Okay, be safe out there. But yeah, folks. So yesterday, the Yankees lost. Right, they lost 5-3. Carlos Rodon had another bad outing. So things have not looked good for Carlos Rodon. It's been disappointing as of late. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's his pitches. And I think I want to say it is his pitching. They are, he is throwing a lot of his fastball and sliders, and opposing teams are attacking it. So he might need to throw his secondary pitches. Now, the thing with Rodon is that he'll give up like 3 or 4 runs in the first inning, but then he turns it around, right? He turns around. It's a little too late, but he turns it around. So we'll see what happens in the following starts. But Rodon had a bad game yesterday. Ben Rice was on fire, so it's nice to see Ben Rice hitting well on this team. He's a bright spot so far. There's other guys that need to step up, right? I hate to say it, but Juan Soto, he's been in a slump lately. He's been in a slump. He needs to turn around. He's still drawing a lot of walks, which is great, but he's been in a slump lately. His batting average has dropped. Verdugo needs to pick it up too. He needs to pick it up. Volpe needs to pick it up. I'm going to go ahead and say even DJ LeMahieu, who has been looking good as of late, but still, He still needs to stay consistent. Gleyber Torres, he got a hit yesterday, right? But if he's going to be a guy that's going to be playing every day, he needs to get consistent for his sake, because he's in his contract year. So he needs to. Right now it hasn't been a good season. I hope this guy can turn around. I hope he turns around after the All-Star break. All right, like I want him to play well. He needs to play well. Going into the season, I expected him to be killing it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But who else? I see a few other people came in. Sean Browning, what's up? Sierra, what's up, Sierra? Old Sarge, what's up, Old Sarge? What's going on? How's it going? Shout out to all of you in the chat. Again, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out, hit the emojis on the bottom. It would mean a lot to me just to get the live stream out there. But so the Yankees earlier today signed a pitcher. So his left-handed pitcher, Tim Meza. They signed him to a minor league deal. So he was DFA'd by the Toronto Blue Jays, and he cleared waivers, and the Yankees signed him today. So for anybody who remembers him, he surrendered Aaron Judge's record-tying 61st home run back in 2022. So just a fun little fact. And hasn't had a great season, right, with Toronto. It's been a bad season for him. He pitched to an 8.03 ERA with a 1.94 WHIP across 35 appearances. So it wasn't a great season for him. He was fine last year, but this year not so much. But he's going to be playing for AAA for Yankees AAA affiliate. So let's see what happens. He's a left-hander, so they're trying to add more bullpen depth, which is something that the Yankees desperately need. Clayton Beeter, he's probably out for the rest of the season with a shoulder injury, which was unfortunate because I was really looking forward to seeing him get called up. I really wanted to see Clayton Beeter get called up. I liked how he looked when he pitched, but unfortunately he's out. He's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. And Yankees are in need of left-handed pitchers, so let's see what happens with Tim Meza. This could be a Matt Blake project. So we'll see what happens, and I hope things pan out. It's panned out with Michael Tonkin. Jake Cousins, surprisingly, he hasn't been too bad. So Brian Cashman does tend to find some names that we never even think of, and they end up being great. They end up being fine. They end up doing good for the team, so they end up doing well for the bullpen. But you all let me know what you think. Let me get to some of the comments here. I see Jacob Petruzzi. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, good time to get both of them to sign a ball, right? Who else we got? Yeah, I agree. It's always good to add depth. I mean, maybe change of scenery can do wonders, and sometimes it does. Maybe that changing of scenery for a player, it could make them better. Surrounded by a new team, new manager, new coaches, right? New philosophy, new system, right? It could do Tim Meza well. I hope things work out for him. And Army Chowmain is saying Meza's good depth, proven himself to be a quality 4A guy, no doubt. Yeah, Cousins was great last night for sure. You have little faith in the Matt Blake effect. See Tonkin, maybe it works out. I mean, Matt Blake does a good job, honestly. With a lot of the pitching, he does really do a good job. I know the starting rotation hasn't really been on fire. The only pitcher in that starting rotation that has been anything decent as of late has been Nestor Cortez, who I said in the beginning of the season was, was a question mark for me, because of his injury to his shoulder, and we weren't really sure what kind of pitcher he was going to be. But he's turning out to be fine. Stroman he's been fine. He's been having some ups and downs, but I've been happy with Stroman. Rodon, I don't know what happened. He started out the season great. I was like, okay, this is a new and improved Carlos Rodon, but he has collapsed in his last few starts, and he has not looked good. So yeah, I have no idea what's going on with him. So, maybe you all have the answer. I don't. Garrett Cole, he's been looking good in his last couple of starts. So hopefully he can continue pitching well. And then we're missing Clark Schmidt. Obviously, I mean, I hope to see Clark Schmidt back sooner rather than later. There was a tweet put out by Brian Hoke about Giancarlo Stanton, and he should probably be coming back probably after the All-Star game, or that's what they were saying. I have to – let me check that again. I don't want to misquote. So let's see what we got. Yeah, so Giancarlo Stanton could be ready to shortly after the All-Star break. He may return without a minor league rehab assignment, and that was reported by Brian Hoke, and that was said by Aaron Boone. So, yeah, actually, he's not going on rehab assignment. It says here he may return without a minor league rehab assignment. So that was according to Aaron Boone. Now, listen, I hope he's not being rushed back as far as Giancarlo Stanton goes. He's needed in this lineup. That is pretty obvious. So hopefully, with him coming back, hopefully this lineup can light a fire under him, because they are desperate. They are missing him, and they need him in this lineup. And I know there's a lot of fans out there that probably thought they would have never said that. And shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up, man? Happy Wednesday. Make sure you all subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hopefully you're having a good day. What do we got? Say, man, Rodon, when he was missing the zone, it wasn't even remotely close to the zone. Made it easy last night to sit on pitches. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's been off as of late. He's been off. I mean, look, I know he goes back to the dugout and he's huffing and puffing. He's pissed off, but all right, I get it. You're pissed off, but you got to go out there and perform. You got to play better. You have to play better. I'm wondering if there's like some sort of disconnect between him and Boone, or if there's some sort of disconnect between him and Matt Blake. I'm just kind of I'm wondering. I know Carlos Rodon and Matt Blake a season ago, they butted heads. So I'm not sure if the chemistry is being affected right now with Matt Blake and Carlos Rodon. I'm just asking. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering. So I'm just wondering if there's a disconnect between those two. Rodon is a head case. I think overthinking and needs trust in his secondary stuff. Cut, fastball, and curve would do one. Yeah, I agree, Stephen B. You're not wrong there. All good, Jacob. All good. Felt like Rodon could throw stuff middle, and the Rays couldn't touch it. But when he threw a ball, it was like 7 to 9 inches off the plate instead of just an inch or two. Seems like a mental thing. Yeah, I think so too. Sam been running and throwing out for a week. All good signs point he's not being right. All right, well that's good. Good. Yeah, no, that's good. As long as he's not being rushed, that's my main concern, is that I just don't want this guy being rushed. So I'm glad he's not. Nosebleed says he needs to grow that point. You're funny, Nosebleed. Yeah, maybe the mustache might bring him some luck if he grows out his mustache. We'll see. Might bring him some luck. I don't know. But that's pretty funny. But all I know is that the Yankees have to. They got to win today, right? They have to win today. So if they want to avoid losing another series, they got to win tonight's game. Marcus Stroman is on the mound, and I'll pull up the lineup here. We'll start talking about the lineup. So get to a few more of the comments here. So Yankees need to change the formula to score runs. It was like they were more situational early in season before Judge started going crazy. Now it's like home or nothing. Yeah, YOLO. That exactly, and that's something that they absolutely have to get back to is situational hitting, getting guys on base, scoring the runners on base. They've gotten away from that. Now it's just like it just seems like they're trying to just swing for the fences, and they're not doing the basics or the fundamentals of the game. Now they're just trying to hit every ball out. And this is what I'm saying with Giancarlo Stanton being out. It's guys like Alex Verdugo that is not, that is trying too hard to carry, in his absence. So Verdugo needs to get back to what he's doing. All right. Thought that last one Soto was going to hit. Yeah, no doubt. Charles Barkley, what's up? Are you guys hitting the panic button right now? I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm not hitting the panic button yet there, Jared. I mean, they're only 3 games out of first place, which it could have been worse because the Orioles were also losing games as well. If come August, if this team is still in shambles, then I might hit the panic button. Just kind of it depends, What's up, Jack? How you doing? Yeah. Nosebleed section saying he's not yet, but he's like, my hand has moved to it. Still only 3 back. Right. So last at bat almost hit out on longest part of park. Guy elbow must be bothering more than he's letting on. Yeah, I don't know. No panic button. Still 45% of the season remaining. Lots of guys coming off the IL. They're still better than the AL wildcard teams. It could still surpass the O's. Yeah, they could, and they're gonna play the Orioles this weekend. So, it's going to be a tough series for them, right? The Yankees have not played well against the Orioles this season. The Orioles have owned the Yankees this season, unfortunately. So you don't like to see that, but the Orioles have a good team. They do have a good team, and they also have some needs on their team as well. And they're gonna make some additions at the deadline. They're going to. So we'll see what kind of moves they do. But the Yankees absolutely have to make some moves. And Brian Cashman said that they're pretty open and that it sounds like they're exploring all options. I mean, who they're open to, we don't know. I mean, they're not going to say we're interested in this player, but from the way Cashman's talking, it sounds like they're gonna go after some. They're gonna be hunting for some players. So, we'll see what they do. They need to call up Vivas and Gonzalez. Yeah, Vivas. I mean, that's the name that a lot of fans have been wanting to be called up. I mean, yeah, I would love to see him up. I would love to see what he can do. But, I guess the other thing with Vivas, and I was discussing this with Ken because he was in the Dodgers organization. I don't know if he ever played at the major league level with the Dodgers, and got to wonder how come the Dodgers never called him up, right? I'm not. It's not to say that he's a bad player. You just wonder why didn't they call him up? Maybe he was just one of those guys that was blocked, and he was one of those guys that was gonna be traded because they had other players in their system outside of Vivas that they plan on using, right? So. Yeah, Vivas, Peraza, Neely, and Gomes. Yeah, or Gomez. Yeah, Vivas, I would love to. Yeah, I want to see what he's made of. I would love to see what he's made of. Neely's been looking great. Peraza, I would love to see him up, but I just don't. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do with him. I have no idea. So Peraza was he's got a great he's the best defensive glove in the minors. I mean, that's as far as the infield goes, that's for sure. But I would love to see him come up and played third base or second base. And Yoendris Gromes, I mean, we'll see what the Yankees do with him. No, it's not that lineup is doing the same thing the Yankees are doing now. The team was horrible averages, so that tells me they're trying to do too much. Right. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? M's have the highest percent of runs scored by home run in the league. They don't get on base, so the only time they score is via the long ball. Yeah, which that's not always a great solution. How come you aren't trying to be that bad? It's hilarious. Pathetic. Yeah. But, one thing's for sure, though. I mean, with this slump that the Yankees have been experiencing, there are a lot of angry fans, no doubt. I mean, you could tell. It's like everybody's calling for the firing of Aaron Boone, calling for the firing of Brian Cashman. I don't know what that's going to do. Like, okay, if you fire, let's just say the Yankees do fire Aaron Boone, who do you replace him with? Although I don't see the Yankees firing him, but who do you replace him with? I mean, yeah, you could, Brad Ausmus can take over that role, but how is Brad Ausmus going to do? That I'm asking all of you, how do you all think Brad Ausmus would do if the Yankees asked him to fill in that role? Right. And Brian Cashman, yeah, I mean, sure. If teams are calling to fire him, who do you put in his place? Who's gonna replace him? I know they've talked about that guy, and he's part of the Yankees organization, Kevin Reese, who reportedly could be his replacement in the future. But I don't think either one of those guys are going anywhere. And this is Aaron Boone's final year on his contract. He does have an option for 2025. So, depending on what happens, this could be his last season in a Yankees uniform, as a Yankees manager. So, it all depends on how this season plays out. If the Yankees have a successful playoff run, they make it to the World Series. Yeah, I think they're going to bring him back for 2025. Then after that, we'll see. Right. So a lot of questions. Brad Ausmus did get us to win when the Yanks Baltimore in Game 1 because Boone was at his son's graduation. He did fill in. And Yankees do have a lot of injuries. There's no doubt about it. It also doesn't help that their depth pieces are also hurt too. They could have caught they guys like Giancarlo Stanton gets hurt. They could have called up, they could have called up Jason Dominguez, but he's hurt, right? Everson Pereira is hurt. So, they got, and, Clayton Beater, when the bullpen is in a little bit of a jam, they could have called up Clayton Beater, but they didn't because Clayton Beater was dealing with an injury. So I think Clayton Beater, I would have loved to see him come up, but his season's probably over with the shoulder surgery. So, Army Chow Mein is asking, I wonder how much of the struggles are a lack of looseness in the locker room or dugout. Guys don't necessarily look tight in the box, but maybe just some fun might spark some things. I mean, from seeing it on TV, it just looks like they're not having fun. It's like everybody's energy levels are down. And it seems like whenever there's a player that gets hurt, i.e. but Giancarlo Stanton, it just seems like the team loses like some confidence. They lose confidence in themselves, and I don't know if the coaches and the manager, if they get into like a panic mode themselves, or are they having a hard time making adjustments with these guys getting hurt? I mean, I don't know, but there needs to be some spark under these guys. It's just right now the energy. It just seems like just viewing it from watching it on TV. It just seems like the energy levels are pretty low right now. Nosebleed. No one's gonna go anywhere until the season's over. But Boone did not receive any credit when the team was killing it to start the season. Now they're struggling. Right. Yeah. And that's, I only asked that question because I wanted to see what people were going to say. I'm not saying he's going to get fired. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. That decision of whether or not he'll be back will probably be determined at the end of the season. But yeah, when the Yankees were on a roll, I mean, nobody was praising him. Everybody was praising the team. But the Yankees are losing. Yeah, they're hating on him. So yeah, injuries and a lot of slumping players at the same time. Yeah, it just all came all of a sudden, right? Hey, what's up, Raymond? How you doing, man? Good day to you. Yeah, Jared, they should have a bigger lead, but they don't. Sometimes on playoff potential teams, when there are injuries, other players feel like they need to get hyper focused to make up the other. Yeah, and that's a problem. I think when a player gets hurt, the rest of the team, yeah, they need to step up, but let them continue doing what they're doing. Because if you try to change your approach, you're not going to perform well, right? You're not going to play well. So you're going to get into these slumps. You're not going to be able to hit with runners in scoring position, or you'll be able to hit. You're able to hit, but you're not gonna hit. So if that makes sense. I love the New York Yankees. There's a whole roster that's in a slump. No one's getting on Soto for being in a slump this past month because they're afraid that he will leave. All are accountable. Yeah, I listen, Chet, and hopefully you're having a good day, man. Shout out to you. I did point out at the beginning of the show that Juan Soto is also he's been in a big slump. He's still getting on base. He's drawing a lot of walks, but yeah, I agree. I agree with you. He has been in a slump, and nobody's really talking about it. I'm not. I wouldn't hire Aaron Judge as coach. I think that's that his coach is just that's just something that he's doing it with Aaron Judge. I wouldn't want to hire his coach, but right now James Rosen is the hitting coach, and he's done a good job this season. I mean, I like him better than Dylan Lawson. The Yankees let go of Dylan Lawson, and I think that was the right move. Eric Wallace, what's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good day. No panic button, but a bit of worry about the Red Sox catching us if things don't get better soon. Yeah, I hear you. This is what I'm saying. So that, like I was saying like I said at the earlier, if this team come August does not play well, if they don't perform well, then we might have some problems. What's up, James? He's asking, has this team lost the will to win? Have the players thrown the towel? At first, suggest that Boone has lost the team. I mean, I don't know if I want to say they lost the will to win. I don't think they're going out there being like, you know what, we're going to lose. I doubt that. They're in bad shape right now. Absolutely. I don't think they're going out there just saying, okay, we're going to lose this game and that's that. We're not going to even try. It may look that way watching them play, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think the players threw in the towel. As far as Boone losing the team, I don't know about that. I think if Boone lost the team, I think that would have been. I think players would be speaking up right now. I think players would absolutely be speaking up if Boone did lose the team. I mean, I think players would be speaking up. You would hear it from Aaron Judge. You would hear it from Marcus Stroman, Alex Verdugo, Garrett Cole. I mean, those guys would have something to say. Yeah, dog days of summer. Exactly. Yeah, I hear that, Eric. Yeah, it's been hot here in my area too. And this weekend, it's going to be even worse. So time to buckle up. When the pitcher gives up 4 after they scored earlier, will cause a deflated response. I mean, and that's part of the problem, right? Your starting pitcher, right? Yes, yesterday's game, Rodon gives up 4 runs in the first inning. And the problem with that is that then when the offense goes up to bat in the next inning, they're trying too hard. They're trying to think home run ball. They're trying to do too much. They're trying to do too much, and it doesn't work. You still got to play the game with fundamentals. You still got to get those hits, get on base, create those opportunities. I just think that they're rushing the plate appearances, and they're not working the count. They're not working pitchers. Our starting rotation is the opposing team. They get our pitchers, the Yankees pitchers, starting pitchers pitch count high. The Yankees lineup is not doing that to opposing pitchers on other teams. So I don't know what's going on with the Yankees, but there's a little bit of fire lost, and I don't know if there's going to be like some sort of team meeting or what amongst players and coaches, or players only amongst the coaches. But I would imagine a meeting has to happen sooner rather than later. YOLO, what are we saying? I feel the Yankees need to have the mindset, hey, Judge and Soto, do your thing. Everyone else needs to get on any way possible. Get meatballs, but their head keeps pulling. I mean, but it can't just depend on Soto and Judge. It's a team effort, so everybody else needs to step up too. Okay? I mean, Soto, unfortunately, he's been in a slump. And the players do like Aaron Boone. People say that Aaron Boone is too soft on the team, but I don't know. I mean, just because he doesn't call players out publicly and throw them under the bus, I mean, who's to say what he says to them behind the scenes when the cameras are off? I mean, if he was too soft, he would he have he wouldn't have benched Gleyber Torres, right? I mean, granted, that was Gleyber Torres had an injury, but or he wouldn't have, or better yet, here's another example. He wouldn't have had that talk with Anthony Volpe about that mistake that he made against the Red Sox on that play that where they could have had a run scored, but he stopped running. But I mean, when you're losing, I mean, anytime a team loses, yeah, it's you do lose that confidence. On these guys are, yeah, they're millionaires that play the game, but yeah, it's anytime a team loses, they're going to lose some confidence. It does affect them mentally. But Jared, injuries happen. Injuries happen. It happens to every team. It's not just the Yankees. Every team has injury. Every team has their players that get hurt. So with the Yankees, unfortunately, it just all came at the same time. So Jorge Leon, what's up, man? There's someone like Maldonado to give them pitchers confidence. Pitching wins games too. Pitching absolutely wins games. No doubt about it. Yeah, exactly, Sean. All 26 men have to step it up. It takes more than two people in the lineup to have this team win, to have them play well. Everybody needs to step up. So I need to get on base instead of trying to be here. Well, yeah, okay. I see what you meant. But yeah, absolutely. I've been watching the Yankees for 50 years. Cashman, when he took over at 97 from Bob Watson, he needs to stop picking up has-beens and trying to get lightning in the bottle. We need to be aggressive. Well, based on what Brian Cashman said, it sounds like they're keeping an open mind, whatever that means. So we'll see what additions they make. Don't like the coach and players too much crap. Well, that's the front office. So maybe it's not so much a Boone problem. Maybe it's a front office problem. that's something we haven't really talked about, right? Because a lot of times fans are very focused on Boone and Aaron Boone mostly. Let's be honest. Trusting the guy behind you in the lineup, and when struggles come, some players lose a little trust and put too much on themselves. Yeah, it's a not, and this is the thing, and this is where the team needs to be on the same page. And when if the team's not on the same page, then there's a problem. And Raziel the Great, what's up, Raziel? Did you pay to plug? Did you slap the like? Yeah, folks. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Share this channel out. Hit those emojis at the bottom. Any support for the channel, greatly appreciated. I'm on the road to 800 subscribers, folks. So slowly but surely getting there. I would love to get to 800 subscribers by the end of the month. That would be amazing. So, got to get the guys trusting and having fun with each other again. Well, and that I don't. Does that start with the manager? Does that start with Boone? Does that start with the players? So, who is it? Kenley is one who I think will be gone by the end of the month. Could be. He could be, Frank. Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Eunice? We got Frank. We got the Rivera siblings in the building. What's up? Yeah, I hope so too. Well, I mean, Verdugo has hit in the leadoff spot before, and he's done pretty well. So let's see how he does. As far as Ben Rice, I mean, they need somebody behind Judge. Verdugo just wasn't cutting it. Every batter after Aaron Judge is unfortunately a weakness. So having Ben Rice in that number 4 spot, I think it's a smart move. But like I said, we'll pull up the lineup. Look at Cora. He holds players accountable, and they produce. They have fun. They respect his philosophy, and well, depending on the player, right? Verdugo didn't particularly get along with Alex Cora for one reason or another, but if you look at the Red Sox organization, they were saying that Verdugo was a problem, but Verdugo doesn't seem like he's a problem with the Yankees. It seems like the Yankees enjoy having him. Yeah, we got to win those 2 games starting tonight. They got to win the series. They got to win today if they don't want to lose a series. That way, they could play the rubber game tomorrow and hopefully take the series tomorrow. But they got to win tonight first. I don't think it can come from the manager. Forced fun isn't fun. It has to come from Judge and the team captain or the players. Yeah, so maybe that it is a player thing. I think they just need to relax and play ball. Don't try so hard. Well, this is what I was saying, man. I was saying that I was mentioning how like Giancarlo, he's been absent in this lineup, with his injury, and the fact of the matter is just some of the guys like Verdugo, they're trying way too hard. They just need to continue doing what they've been doing. I think that when a player gets hurt and goes on the IL or is a day-to-day, right? The other players, these players, I think they tend to get into panic mode, and they just need to continue doing what they're doing. What up, Soul Max? I hope it's not another one of those, man. I really do. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a smart move. I agree with that. Got to get this dub. Got to get this W, folks. Got to get this W. The Yankees need it desperately. I mean, they need all the wins that they can get right now. So, but I'm going to pull up this lineup, though, folks, and we're going to talk about it. Well, he's going to defend Boone. I mean, he's a Yankees guy, so yeah, he is going to defend Boone. There are a lot of fans who like Boone. There are other fans who don't like Boone. And I've said it before. Look, I don't think Boone is like a great manager. I think I'd say he's a good manager. He has his flaws, definitely. He has his mistakes. I don't always agree with what he does. I don't always agree with his decisions, but his first 2 years as a manager, he did manage to take the Yankees to the playoffs, and on not a great roster, really. I mean, I wasn't really super impressed with the team that he had in 18 and 19, and that's not his fault. 2020, I'm not going to even count because it was COVID, so I'm not going to even count that year. 2021, still got him in. They got eliminated, right? 2022, we got him to the ALCS. They got swept. So it's like his playoff resume, it's been okay, but it's nothing great. He hasn't taken him to the big stage, right? He hasn't taken him to the big stage. He hasn't won a World Series. But, his winning percentage as a manager, he is over 500. So he's done fine, but there's other areas that, he needs to improve in. Like I said, I don't always agree with his decisions, but there's no manager out there right now that's like, I would say, oh, let's go get him if they were available, and it has to be a good manager. It's got to be a manager that's better than Boone. So, but I'll pull up the lineup here momentarily. Case said the front office told one of their coaches to back off a player because it made the player's wife mad. It's on a Yes YouTube channel. So maybe it's a front office problem, not a coach's problem, not a manager problem. So which player's wife? Oh, he wouldn't mention names. There's one name that comes to mind. I'll say that. But players' wives have to understand they got a job to do. So I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that. Izzy, what's up, man? Like number 27. Cool. So 27 likes, folks. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's get those likes up. It does really help out with the channel. Continue hitting those emojis. I would greatly appreciate it. The 2024 best team we had, but I feel 2018 should have went to the World Series considering we were one game from it with Girardi. Yeah. 2018, even then, there was, if memory serves me right, Stephen B., there was an issue with the pitching in 2018. The bats were great. The bats were fine. But I feel like the pitching was not the greatest. Again, that's from what I remember. I could very well be off on this, but I just feel like their pitching was not exactly, in my opinion, wasn't great from what I remember. After they win this evening, Judge should take the team out to some Tampa restaurant and host a team dinner. No family, no coaches, just players on the road anyway. Have a fun. Yeah. I'm sure some of the players probably go and hang out, and blow some steam off. I wouldn't doubt it. Smash the thumb as if it's Cashman's face. Funny. And hit those emojis too, folks. Hit those emojis. It does really help. So, but let me pull up the lineup here. But that's the lineup here, folks. Let me zoom in a little bit more so y'all could see it. So there's the lineup right there, folks. So Alex Verdugo is leading off. He'll be playing left field. Juan Soto batting second. He'll be playing right field. Aaron Judge at the DH spot again. He'll be batting third. Ben Rice at cleanup, playing first base. Gleyber Torres batting fifth, playing second base. Anthony Volpe batting sixth, playing shortstop. Trent Grisham batting seventh, playing center field. Jose Trevino's at the dish, batting eighth. And DJ LeMahieu playing third base. And he'll be batting ninth. And on the mound today, Marcus Stroman. All right. Marcus Stroman. So Marcus Stroman is going to be pulling it up right now. He'll be pitching against Eflin. What was his first? Zach Eflin. What do you all think about this? What do you all think about this lineup so far? This lineup that's been put out. What do y'all think about it? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. So only thing different would play Cabrera over Torres, Wells over Trevino. Understood. I know a lot of fans are not really happy about Trevino starting. I would have continued playing Austin Wells. Cabrera over Torres. I mean, I would have put Cabrera over LeMahieu, honestly. Although I'm going to get to LeMahieu in here in a minute because Razil is asking why does DJ continue to start. I mean, look, in the last 7 games, and I'm looking at it from MLB.com. The last 7 games, DJ LeMahieu's had 22 at bats. He's had 6 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. And in that period, he's hitting 273. Yeah, his OBP and slugging is not spectacular. His OBP is 333 and slugging is 318. So, yeah, I mean, he's not, he's been getting the hits though. So, last 7 games, he's hitting 273. It's not bad, and he did get a couple of hits yesterday. So, let's see what he does today. And, yeah, Stroman's definitely due for a win. I like this lineup, but Wells would have made it more complete. Like Rice at 4, Volpe at 6 should be a good against Eflin since Glaber sees about 4.2 pitches per at bat. Absolutely. But I'm always feeling, it's all right. I mean, so I'm always wrong in my predictions too. Given the 1 through 5 seems correct. Players 1 through, yep. Pretty much as usual, the lineup, it is what it is, though maybe Waldo instead of DJ. Yeah, I would agree. But DJ, like I said, DJ over the last 7 games, he's been hitting, So his batting average over the last 7 games is at 273. Again, Cabrera sits. Yep. I don't think the urgency to win is Hal Sting 2009. They did it for Georgia. Ever since then, Hal just sees dollar signs, not wins or trophies. I don't know if that's the case, though. I mean, if that was really the case, Solmax, I don't think they would have traded for Alex Verdugo. I don't think they would have traded for Juan Soto. They wouldn't have signed Marcus Stroman, right? I think if Hal really didn't care about winning, he would have just stayed put with what the team had and go into 2024 with another disastrous season, honestly. I just think that over the years, the Yankees have spent money on the wrong players. That's what it boils down to. If he really didn't care, he wouldn't be over the Cohen threshold. So I think he wants to win. I just think they just need to be smarter about who they spend their money on. So you would have put Volpe ahead of Torres. Understood. I get that. Yeah, I know you've been saying it for a while. They must have been watching the live stream there. Struggles are related to a hand injury he has been working through. So, I mean, if it's struggling, I mean, I would think Soto should not be playing then and let him rehab his hand, right? I mean, it's probably not anything major, but it's just it would be beneficial for him. It would be beneficial for the team. I know he's a big part of our lineup, but he hasn't been hitting lately. And yeah, the hand injury, I mean, it makes sense. Brad, what's up, Brad? Finally, Verdugo where he should be. Yeah. A lot of folks have been asking for it. Cabrera needs to play. I agree. I'd rather see him play personally. Yeah, I know. No Austin Wells. I know a lot of fans are upset about that. Yeah, I guess you're not liking the Verdugo at leadoff. Listen, he's hit leadoff before with Boston, and he's actually done pretty well. All right, Jared tells us how he feels about the lineup. Okay. What would you like me to say, bro? We need another Gene Michael in charge of the Yankees to make things like they were in the 90s when we were great. Do not put Ben Rice in the number 4 slot. He's not ready. Well, they need somebody behind Judge. I mean, Verdugo has not been hitting well at the 4 spot because after Aaron Judge, it's a cakewalk for the opposing pitchers. So, Ben Rice, there has to be some another threat besides Soto and Judge, because after Soto and Judge, it's a cakewalk. So that's why I'm agreeing with Ben Rice being put at the number 4 spot. Track meet with the noodle arm. Yeah, where's Ken? Because he'd be saying the javelin throw with Austin Wells, 750 OPS in over his last 7 games. That's good. He's been hitting. He's been kind of picking it up. What don't you like about Grisham? What about him rubs you the wrong way? Finally, we play an optimized top 4. Verdugo should be leading off since the beginning of the season. A lot of people were saying that Doogie at leadoff might create something or set the tone of a corpse. Could be Razil. What up, LI? House streak. As long as my relationship. So, dang, LI, bro. We need to find LI a wife, man. We need to find LI a wife. We need to find a wife for LI. A woman that likes wrestling, watches pay-per-views, bashes DJ LeMahieu, talks New York Yankees, and comes up with like crazy trade proposals. LI, we need to find you a wife. Chat, we need to find LI a wife. Verdugo's Verdugo until he proves otherwise. Verdugo's Verdugo. Okay, I gotcha. Que lo que? What's up, Anthony Garcia? How are you there, senor? If someone is struggling for more than 2 series, sir, then down at least 2 games and let them earn it again. No doubt. No doubt. I mean, I hear that. DJ Trevino are zeros. Hal wants to win, but not as much as his dad, obviously. Well, again, if Hal didn't want to win, he wouldn't have traded for Juan Soto. He wouldn't have approved Juan Soto trade. He wouldn't have approved Alex Verdugo. All right. They wouldn't have signed Marcus Stroman. I just think, again, over the years, they've just spent the money on the wrong players. They've spent a lot of money over the years. They've spent billions of dollars on contracts, nothing to show for it, unfortunately. And they also had a pretty crappy farm system at one time. It's a lot better now. There's a lot of promise there now. Literally, there has to be someone who could play third base and platoon with DJ from the minors. There has to be one person with a pulse. I mean, you could say Vivas, but he's more of a second baseman. They have other third basemen, but they're not exactly ready yet. This is where they're going to have to make a trade at the deadline for a third baseman. Oh, Brad, stop it. Be nice. I know you and LI clash heads. Oh, boy. All right, enough. Play and bench DJ LeMahieu. I mean, I would welcome that. I know everybody's too early to bring up Jones. They need to get Trent Grisham out of there and put Jones in center field and let him learn on the job. See, no, you got to let him continue developing. And Trent Grisham in center field he's a good defender. He plays very good defense in center field. And for Jones, it's still early. Yeah, Jones is probably not going to get called up till 2025, honestly. Well, I know, Jared, you don't like the lineup. I think I've seen Rabbits have. Oh, okay. I'm not. Yeah, we're not going to show that comment. I would rather have an injured Soto than playing Jones. Well, I'd rather have a healthy Soto. I mean, I don't want Jones up here. Not now. I want Jones up here eventually. But Soto, I want a healthy Soto. Rice. That's right. How is Rice not ready for what? For the number 4 spot, LI? Is that what you're asking? And he's been hitting well as of late. So he is a power bat. To me, in my opinion, I think he is. Save situation. What's up? Love him in the cleanup spot. Ben is not minute race. He's got that. That's right, man. Nah, I don't. Look, that one play that he in center field against the Reds, yeah, that was unacceptable. But he just makes it look easy. But other plays that he makes in center field, he just makes it look easy. He's just a little more calm and laid back. That's the thing with Trent Grisham. All good with me, bro. All good with me. I can't complain there, Anthony. He's passive. I mean, he has a lot of. He's not super aggressive. He's patient at the plate. I think I would say he's patient. Analytics needs to watch baseball and see how bad they have done with the last few years of bad lineups and use common baseball sense to bat player were best suited. So, I mean, I agree. And I think with these lineups, like tonight's lineup, I think, they, again, have made some adjustments. Now they're putting Verdugo at the leadoff spot and putting Ben Rice at number 4. They moved Volpe out of that leadoff spot. He's batting 6, which I agree. I agreed with that decision because Volpe was slumping big time at the leadoff spot. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they need a win today. They absolutely have to win today. Yeah, I'm gonna let me pull up those numbers against with Stroman versus Tampa Bay. And while I'm doing that, folks, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support that you give to this channel, it is greatly appreciated. And I do thank you for it. So, but let's pull up the matchups here. Yeah, so, okay. So, Arozarena has had 8 at-bats against Stroman. He's hitting 125. There's no numbers for Caballero, DeLuca, Yandy Diaz, 7 at-bats, and got a 0 batting average. There's no numbers for Jackson, the catcher. Lowe, their second baseman, 11 at-bats with a 182 batting average. And then the other Lowe, the right fielder, Lowe, has had 6 at-bats with a 333 batting average. There's no numbers for Palacios, Paredes, Rortvet. Rosario, 3 at-bats, 333 batting average. Series had 3 at-bats, a 0 batting average. Walls, the shortstop, has had 5 at-bats with a 400 batting average. So there's a couple of guys that have hit well against him, but would only like Lowe, the right fielder's had 6 at-bats, and he's found some success. The other guys have had a few and didn't do so well. So maybe he does well tonight. Yeah, how would have re-signed Judge? Exactly. Got to DFA The Walking Dead, being up the kids, especially Rule 5s. If you have to trade Jones for Jazz, do it. I mean, Jazz Chisholm is a name that Yankees fans are talking about. So we'll see what happens. I don't think the Yankees are going to trade him, though. Oh, I know he's not ready, Raziel. I know he's not ready. Next, like I said, 2025, he'll be a call-up probably. Jahmai Jones? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, exactly, or Charles Barkley. I agree with that. And Clint Frazier back? Yeah, sure. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Stanton, maybe any players would get you these 2 contracts. Stanton don't. Yeah. Yeah, Cashman's definitely watching my stream, 100%. Exactly, Brad. Yeah, $4.2 billion spent on players since winning in 2009. So to say that Hal doesn't care about winning, I mean, he's spending the money, but again, he's spending the money on the wrong teams or on the wrong players, excuse me. Hey, what's up, Ken? Yeah, I know you got your bowling league going. Hey, your buddy Wells is not playing. Sorry, I had to tease you one time. Just one time, dear sir. Gotta take some appreciation out on some freaking pins. Yeah, I know. I took my appreciation out earlier today by punching some mitts and kicking some pads. He's just cool, calm, and collected. And Ken, thank you for the $2 super chat. He says it's time to stop messing around and get it done. That's right. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. You are the man, Ken. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Li saying pass on Jazz Chisholm. Okay. Fair enough. And they all said Dominguez wasn't ready, and when he came up, he tore the ball off right off the cover. He was ready. He was ready before Jones, and they would have called up they would have called up Dominguez before Jones this year. But Dominguez is hurt. Mm-hmm. Javi, what's up, buddy? Man, I haven't seen you in a few days. How are you, bud? What's going on, dude? All right. So Ken agrees with Li. Hard pass on Chisholm. Okay. Interesting. I know who Li wants from the Marlins. I mean, that's been talked about many times. But anyway, I want to talk about real quick with the Yankees against Eflin. All right. So Eflin, let's see. So Cabrera is not playing today, but 4 at bats, average of 500. Grisham, 8 at bats, an average of 125. Judge, 12 at bats with a .083 average, not great. LeMahieu has had 15 at bats against him, and he's hit 333 so far. Juan Soto, 28 at bats with a 464 average. Gleyber Torres, 10 at bats with a 100 average. Trevino, 2 at bats with 0. Verdugo, 14 at bats with a 286 average. Volpe, 10 at bats with a 200 average. So there's a few of the guys in the Yankees lineup that have done quite well against Eflin. Let's see what they do tonight. All right. So, Stroman, 7-4 record with a 3.58 ERA. And then Eflin has a 5-5 record with a 4.19 ERA. So Eflin's ERA is fairly high. Again, the Yankees should do well against him. The lineup should hit well against him, but they make some of these pitchers with high ERAs look like freaking studs, and it's frustrating to watch. Yeah, it's a nice little change, isn't it, there, Hobby? For sure. But let's see how they do. Let's see how the Yankees do. But Eflin likes to fill up the zone, doesn't walk many batters. Guys got to get the bat off the shoulder on anything close because he lives on the edges. Plays second base too. He's improving defense and not sure what he's doing with the stick. Well, let's see what he's doing with the stick, shall we? Let's see. So he's got a batting average of 258, an OPS of 745, an OBP of 328, 18 stolen bases, 41 RBIs, 11 home runs. So, I mean, the guy could steal bases. Got an average of 258. That's better than some of the guys on the team. But again, I don't know if the Yankees are pursuing him, honestly. Well, Grisham is not going to be like a long-term player on this team. I mean, he's a bench player. He's a fourth outfielder. So, he's got another year of control with the Yankees. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe in the offseason, the Yankees could move on from him. Yeah, he's better than. I mean, Jazz Chisholm's numbers is better than Glaber's. Exactly. You're not wrong there, Anthony. Not wrong there, man. Yes, indeed. But folks, let me take this off the screen real quick. What are we thinking for Marcus Stroman? What are your guys' predictions for Marcus Stroman? How many innings does he pitch? How many runs? How many walks? How many strikeouts? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. So I'll just throw mine out there. I think Marcus Stroman's going to go. I think he's going to go 6 innings. 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. I think he'll give up 3 runs too. I think he'll give up 3 runs. Let's see. My guy Anthony, he's saying 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Okay, so same as me. As far as the strikeouts go, how many walks, man? 5 strong innings, Yankees lose. Okay. In your opinion, he'll struggle but make 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Okay. 6 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. All right, Hobby. 7 innings, 7 innings or 3 innings? 5 Ks, 2 walks. Okay. 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks for Nosebleed. All right, Nosebleed. 5 2/3, 3 runs, 5 hits, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts for CT Cards. What's up, CT Cards? Hopefully you're doing well. 6 innings, 5 Ks, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. Okay. Yankees fate for tonight's game, Rays and fail with Stroman. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he doesn't give up like 3 or 4 runs in the first couple of innings, right? And the lineup has to play catch up. Stroh goes 5.2 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 earned runs, 7 hits. You was going to say 3 runs, no doubt. 4 walks. Okay, Anthony, I got you. I was like debating between 3 and 4 walks, Ant, but I'm going 3. You're going 4. I was going to say 4 at first, but I was like, let me go 3. See Sherman get through the first 3 innings, scoreless to give bats a chance. Yeah, absolutely. And the bat, if that's the case, yeah, the bats need to step up as long as the pitching does its job, and vice versa. 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs. Got it. 2 single home runs. You're saying he's giving up 2 solo shots. Erica, what's up? And the suffering. 5 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned runs. Got it. Yeah, I understand, Erica. Well, at least you got all those guitars, right? So you could play those guitars or go out there and play softball with your team. That's therapeutic for you, I hope. So you could forget about, the Yankees when they're in a bad slump. Oh. 3-run home run by Rice tonight. Oh, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I was debating between 3 or 4, but I'm going 3. Yeah, we got to keep the faith, right? We got to keep the faith. I know it's hard, especially with the Yankees right now. They've been playing some bad baseball. I get it. But let's see over under for tonight's game. Yeah, the Yankees are going to be playing here in about 40 minutes, so they'll be starting here pretty soon. This team hasn't ruined my positivity. We win tonight. Well, Stephen B is feeling optimistic. I like it. That's cool. Yeah, I have a game tonight, but I'm doing a lot to keep my mind off of it. But I don't even want to watch the highlights or listen to sports radio. I can't do it. I'm supposed to be having fun. Hey, nobody's tell you don't have fun. Don't let them ruin you. Don't let them ruin you. You go out there, you play with your team and have fun. Get some laughs with your teammates, and then come home and start playing the guitar, like I said. And if you need like a Yankees, if you need to talk to somebody about the Yankees depressing you or something, I mean, you could hit me up on X and be like, "Hey, I'm sad about the Yankees," and I'll try to be a therapist. I'm just saying. Oh no, yeah, nosebleed section with his infamous double play prediction. So you're calling for one double play. You know what? I'm gonna call two. I'm gonna challenge your one with a 2 nosebleed section. Hey, what's up, CT Cards? Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. My teams are the Knicks, Jets, and Rangers. The Yankees were my saving grace. So I understand. Yo, I'm with you. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan, but they suck too. The Rangers, I'm a Rangers fan as well. As you know, I'm a Yankees fan, but I feel you. So, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Erica. Don't worry, everything will be okay. You're gonna be fine. And that's a question for you right there, Erica. Do you play co-ed or girls league? Yeah, I'd love to see Rice go yard. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't miss it either, man. I'm glad you didn't miss it either. I miss seeing you around there, bud. Family's good. I'm kind of hurting. I'm kind of hurting again, but I'm surviving. It is what it is. Trying to is all I can do that I'm doing. I understand, dude. Just keep hanging in there, bro. Just keep fighting, okay? Keep fighting. You play both. Nice. Tonight's fast pitch women's league. All right. I got you. So all right, folks. So the over under for tonight's game, 8.5. What's everybody's score prediction? You do not try. I have a feeling you're going to kill it. We're all there for you. Yeah. That's messages for CT. Oh, you're a Commanders fan? Oh, nosebleed. Oh, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. I still got a lot of love for you. Even though you're a Commanders fan, we're good, bro. We're good. Six-4 Yankees win. Okay, so you're on the over. Between Judge and Soto, 1 hit, 3 walks. All right, that's another prediction from Ken. Frank is saying, Erica, keep having fun. Stop listening to sports radio like NFE said. He is our therapist. Just tune into NFE and Hector's show. Well, there you go. Problem solved. I want to at least try to put a smile on people's faces. Try to have some laughs in here, right? If you don't, we're gonna go nuts. And Erica, don't go nuts. I don't want to lose. I don't want you to go nuts. 6-5 from Hobby. All right. 5-4 from Raymond. Go Chiefs, go. That's right. You're a Chiefs fan, bud. Chiefs are that's a scary team, man. That's a scary team. 5-3. Yankees win. So I'm used to suffering. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. 4-1 under. Anthony Garcia just says, just win. Yes, that's all we're asking for. Just win. Go out there. Do something. Jeez. Yankees 4-3. Under, okay. Taking the over, 6-4 Yankees. I'm going to go 5. You know what? I'm going to go 5-4. That's what I'm going with. Prince, let's go crazy. Oh, Javi's a Ravens fan. That's what's up. Yeah, the positivity show. I mean, I think that show really does help a lot of people out. It really does. So yeah, it might do you well. Yeah, I think D-Rod's dealing with some things right now. So yeah, he is stuck in a closet though. He's been stuck in a closet for like the last few days. Oh man. Yes, indeed, folks. Yes, indeed. Yep. So the game will start here in the next 35 minutes. Nosebleed section saying the Yankees win 6-3. MLP inspiration. Oh boy. Oh my God. Here we go. We're gonna do some football trash talking. Maybe I should just create a channel where everybody could trash talk each other's like football teams. I'm just gonna sit back and just just read the comments. I think that'll be entertaining. It'll be hilarious, actually. But let's talk about food. Of course, yeah, we were gonna get into it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're never gonna miss food. And Nosebleed, I know you've been eating bad. Your wife is out in Greece right now. You're just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna eat donuts. I'm gonna eat pizza. I'm gonna eat McDonald's. I'm gonna eat Burger King. I'm gonna eat KFC. I'm gonna eat all the ice cream I want. I'm gonna eat all the candy I want, all the chips. But what is everybody doing for food? It's all like Donkey Kong. That's right. NFE and four train. You could make a kickboxing bent. Could do NFL as well with baseball. Yeah, we could. I don't know. Maybe for the next episode or something when football season starts. Forget that heart attack on a bun. Hard pass. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Tonight's dinner: lobster tail with king crab legs, stuffed clams, some shrimp, scampi, and linguine. Okay, some seafood action. Korean barbecue, kimchi, and rice. All right. Yeah, you're late to the party, man. We already gave our predictions. Where you been, Jared? Walking the dog there, bud? Stroman, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Beef, rice, and beans, bro. That's a classic. Rice and beans, especially. That is a classic, Anthony Garcia. Oh, I'd be there for the laughs too. I wouldn't even trash talk, dude. I would just straight up like just be there for the laughs. I'll just pull up comments with Mazza and just be like, ha ha. I was like, oh my God, look at what these people are saying. Jared's saying 5-2. All right. Iron Hawaiian is saying chicken, sweet potato, veggies on the grill. Oh man, dude, that sounds amazing, dude. It was a joke, dude. It was a joke. Just giving you a hard time. Cobb salad. All right. Pulled pork sandwiches, slaw, baked beans. All right. All right. Just sending a quick text here. But looks like rice-a-roni tonight. All right. So no pizza, no donuts, none of that, huh? No, you're not a joke. Hot dogs and mac and cheese. Have to go to Costco and pick up some meds at in-laws shortly for one of my dogs. I got you. I got you. Oh, pizza was yesterday. That's right. So you're not gonna do pizza tonight, dude. It'd be hilarious if your wife came back and you just like put on like 40 pounds. Oh my god, she'd be like, "What are you doing to yourself? Is this what happens when I leave for vacation? I can't leave you alone." Oh, Friday. Yeah, Friday should be pizza night. I'd say Friday, Saturday. Definitely good nights for pizza, man. Oh man, yeah. Nosebleed's having a ball right now. He's eating all the donuts, pizza. My man, Nosebleed. Yes, indeed, folks. Yes, indeed. Oh, she FaceTime before the show. She says, "Hi, well, hello." I don't know her name, but we'll just call her Mrs. Nosebleed. You don't know what you're eating? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's still kind of early. Yeah, Costco. Pff. Is there ever really like a good time to go to Costco? I mean, I remember I went to Costco on a Monday, and it was like Monday, like maybe early afternoon or right before noon, and it was like packed. It was like so packed. Yeah, okay, Stephen B. And yeah, Jared, I'm not going to pull up that comment. I don't know what the hell you're thinking, but okay. Oh, don't worry. That comment is getting ignored. I'm definitely ignoring that comment for sure. But funny. Just checking my phone to see if there's any news on the Yankees. They did sign that lefty pitcher Mesa, so we'll see how he does. Cool. Yeah, I don't see any other updates. So Brian Hoke did put out that tweet about Giancarlo Stanton. So Giancarlo Stanton is not going to be playing in a rehab assignment. So what they're saying, part of what the Yankees thought process is that they're bringing back Giancarlo Stanton without a rehab assignment. Is that they wouldn't need him to play the field. They believe he can prepare for MLB pitching by using high tech traject machine. Makes sense. He doesn't have to play the field. He doesn't play the field. Yeah, his numbers are not great, Anthony. I mean, he had a good season last season, but this season, my God, yeah, his numbers were trash, or it did for this year. Um, I will say though, I mean, maybe he could be a project. He signed him to a minor league deal. Yeah, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. That's right. That's right, folks. Make sure you're all hydrating plenty. Thorpe is, he was one hitting, and then you followed up with, he just gave up a home run. Whoa, Anthony Garcia would rather take Ferguson over Mesa. Oh, man. I think that's like the first time I saw somebody support Ferguson for once. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Oh, Jared, you don't know Drew Thorpe? He was one of the pitchers that was traded in that package to the Padres to get Juan Soto. and now he was traded to the Chicago White Sox for Dylan Cease. So he was a prospect. Oh, you'd rather have Mesa? Okay. I was going to say, because the Yankees fans were trashing him big time. Yeah, I know. I read it. I misread it. My fault. My brain's kind of fried right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired, but not as tired as I thought I would be. But waking up early, doing live streams with all of you, but I enjoy it a lot. So, yeah, I think Mesa would probably. I mean, let's see, man. But oh god, yeah, Albert Abreu. Oh my god, terrible. I don't know if that's going to make it better there, Nosebleed. I mean, it sounds like a great idea, but if I have a donut, I'll probably like crash on the floor. Freaking wake up at like 9 p.m. Like, what happened to me? Jigger on his show is trying to get us diabetes. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Albert Abreu was garbage, but folks, Sugar Rush didn't crash exactly. I'm not. Yeah, no, I don't need that. But I am going to wrap it up here, folks. I appreciate all of you coming on and doing the pre-games with me, jumping on the live streams with me, pre-games, post-games. I appreciate everybody's support. So, folks, if you have not yet, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with anybody you know. I'm on the road to 800 subscribers, so love to get there by the end of the month. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support that you give to this channel, as I always say, it is always appreciated. Shout out to Ken for the $2 super chat. Super chats are greatly appreciated. The buy me coffees, all of it is appreciated. Folks, go watch the game. Get your food ready. Get your snacks ready. Enjoy the game. Stay cool out there. Stay hydrated. Be safe. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the morning live stream, and tomorrow afternoon for the pregame. So come join me, folks. Come join me. Absolutely. Anytime, you guys. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you to each and every one of you. And I will see you all tomorrow, 9:30. 9:30. Go Yankees.